Annalise, Cleopatra. Come on out. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Amazing things you've done here.
Well, you know what? I have awesome friends. I consider you one of them, and I'm definitely inspired by my friends. And I think there's amazing things that you have done. And I want to talk about all of the things.
Okay.
But there's something that has taken precedent, and that's your new art school.
Art class.
Art class, yeah.
So I was lucky enough to be a part of an installation that's happening at the Portland Art Museum by some friends of mine. I was invited by Keon Gaskin, and it's part of a thing called Construct Meetup. Mm-hmm. But I got to teach a figure drawing class at the art museum, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
I can say I did that.
Yeah. At the Portland Art Museum, which is like, if you haven't been to the Portland Art Museum, they curate art so well, and I think curating you into that program is another masterpiece they brought in. You also are creating this kind of media front on how you want to address nature and art and like the symbiosis of it. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, so I mean, we live in this wonderful climate, mm-hmm. and I have land. Well, my landlord has land that he's not using. So I have a garden now, and as I learned, last year I started definitely just winging it. And I have a little friend that my best friend made. She crocheted a little cactus, mm-hmm. and so I use them to as a vehicle to share my struggles gardening and the things that I'm learning, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
Bam Bam.
Bam Bam. And everybody, you will soon be introduced to Bam Bam. It is springtime. Well, it may not always seem like that in Portland, right. But it is springtime. It's time to get our garden beds ready. Tell me about some of the things you're planting and that you're excited to get started.
I'm really excited for the herbs that are coming in. I have a big rosemary plant in my backyard, and I don't have to do very much with it, but it's flowering now, so I've been harvesting, and hydrosols. Where'd she go? I've been making hydrosols as well.
Tell me about hydrosols. That's a new word for me.
Right. Well, she definitely just explained it to you.
Okay, cool.
It's when you distill the essence of the plants, but not the oils. It's a water base.
Okay.
So I'm finding those really fun.
Yeah.
And I've been making these guys, just like the one I made for you.
Yes. Anna Luna?
Anna Luna.
Yes.
Because I'm Annalise and I like the moon.
Oh, it's for Chris Franklin. Oh. I just got, oh my God, that smells amazing. I'm kind of blown away. Like, it was so gentle, but so effective. Mm-hmm. What is that? Like, I'm like citrus, eucalyptus?
Yeah, there's lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
And, I harvested some cherry blossoms, so I have some that are cherry blossom based, and some that are the rosemary and pear blossom based, mm-hmm. and then I use essential oils on top of that, some target dry scalp, and then some have more oils that are for edges, and you just want to moisturize, mm-hmm. things like that.
Mm-hmm. Now, tell me about the development of this. You just started gardening and distilling, and it seems like a bit of a process.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do hair a lot, and just not seriously, I never wanted to have a hair business, but I would do my own hair, and my friends would want me to do theirs. Mm-hmm. And so I was always making little things to help detangle or just to moisturize their scalp and really pamper them, because mm-hmm. I really enjoy that time. It's it's women time, it's very intimate for someone to trust you in their scalp. Mm-hmm. And I always wanted to make it a really nice experience, so I figured I should share them and give samples.
Yeah.
And then the Luna thing is as we speak of the vagina, and the uterus, and the rosaries, and all those things, I just really like that the moon cycle's 28 days, the menstrual cycle is 28 days. So a lot of the same things that I'm doing are also rooted in those like feminine
time
wise.
cycles. Yeah. So this is kind of just the latest rendition of what you've been doing. You had a shoe design series that you were a part of.
Yes.
That I'd like to talk about because you do design in so many mediums, and in this particular show you were doing color design with a team over at Pencil Academy.
Pencil Academy.
Yeah.
Great spot. If you're trying to be a sneaker designer, definitely sign up. Like go watch their live streams and try to get into the program. So that particular pencil class was like televised, and I learned so much. We got to present on stage. You know, I got to like pitch my shoe to Fetty Wap. I did a.
Yeah, baby.
I don't know why this is the first one. I mean, also like Damian Lillard and Anthony Anderson and Macklemore. Like, I'm really salty because he gave me really critical feedback.
Oh, jeez.
But he was right, so I can't even be salty.
Yeah. So I would be remiss to not take this opportunity to talk to somebody who participates in so many, I think emotionally driven artistic pieces. What really drives you when you produce the art that you produce?
Yeah, pretty like femininity, really. The last painting I displayed, and it's my first painting sold. It was pretty big, and I actually used flowers to represent ovaries. So she had roseberries.
Over here. Wait.
Yes.
Over here. Yeah.
Yes, very good.
I'm learning.
But yeah, I'm always trying to do that. I'm always trying to, like, you know, Nike has their, like, if you have a body, you're an athlete. Like, if you can see and you have an instrument, you're an artist. And so I really like the figure drawing classes for letting people do something they usually don't feel like they can do. And really you can. It's just lines.
Yeah.
So really teaching and wellness and just like nurturing energies.
Dope. Analise, thank you so much for coming on. Oh, first, where can my audience find you on social media?
Okay, you can find me at masterpiece.analise, peace, PEACE.ANALISE.